Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So the government has launched new NCERTs. So Legacy IAS Academy is going to bring the lectures on new NCERTs from class 6 to 8th, that too free for everyone on our YouTube channel. Now, first of all, in this session today we are going to understand the first chapter of class 6 NCERT, that why social science is introduced. And this time when you see social science book, it is in an integrated manner where history is given, polity is also given, economy is also given, geography is also given. So how to read this and how it is important for your UPSC examination, and why now new NCERTs are important from the perspective of 21st century. So what if I told you that the secret to solving climate change, world wars, unemployment and even your daily life struggles does not lie in science labs, but it is in something which is far more powerful. And what is that? It is nothing but it's a social science. Social science, the most underrated tool to change the world. So in a time when rockets fly to Mars but hate spreads on Earth, when technology races ahead but societies fall behind, and we are asking the wrong questions, that what we need to ask, तो हमें क्या सोचना चाहिए, क्या समझना चाहिए? What we need to ask is, how can we live together better? Why do conflicts start and peace fail? What build nations and what breaks them? So these are questions that social science dare to ask. So in this video, where we are going to discuss the introduction from class 6 NCERT, why social science is needed. That is important for your UPSC examination also from the perspective of interview as well as essay paper and other aspects. So in this video, we dive deep into why social science is not just a school subject, but it is actually a life compass. It is actually a life compass. Okay. Now, it is a roadmap to understand the humanity, shaping the democracy, managing the economies, and preserving culture in a fractured world. So stick with me till the end, and I promise that you will never look at the society the same way again. Now the first thing here is, why are we studying social science in 21st century? First question, when you see this chapter, you need to ask, why are we studying social science in 21st century? This question should be there in your mind. Okay. Now, first of all, we live in 21st century, which simply means the years 21st century का मतलब क्या है? सारी चीजें बेसिक से समझिएगा. 21st century, which means from 2001 to 2100. Okay. And it is a time of huge changes as well as challenges. Now, if you see the bright side, on the bright side, if you see, which is given here. So when you see the bright side, so technology is booming, mobile phones, internet, AI, rockets, rocket to Mars. But on the other side, or on the darker side, if you see society, we are facing wars, conflict, inequality as well as climate crisis. These are the changes, these are the darker side. So people from all over the world, they are asking big questions. Now what are the questions that they are asking? How can we stop wars? How can we live peacefully together? how do we protect our earth for the future? And remember this thing, these are not simple questions, and the answers are not in physics, chemistry, because those deals with nature and matter. These are the questions which deals or which are about for the people as well as society, and that is where social science comes in. So what is social science actually? तो अगर सोशल साइंस को समझना है, नाउ ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड सोशल साइंस. नाउ व्हाट एक्चुअली इज सोशल साइंस? नाउ जस्ट थिंक ऑफ सोशल साइंस एज द स्टडी ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ. सोशल साइंस क्या है? इट इज द स्टडी of human life in society. This word you have to mention. It is nothing but it is a study of human life in society. That means how we live, how we behave. Clear? How we behave, how we think, how we fight, okay, how we cooperate, govern and grow together. It is not like physics where formulas always gives the same answer, because humans are complex and they are different in every place and every time. So that is why social science tries to understand how people live, why societies change, what makes people fight or unite, and how we can make a better world. And that is why social science has many branches also. Now as you can see here, this theme is given in your book itself, 6th class NCERT. Social science has many branches, but do not worry about the big words. Just like a tree has many branches, social science has also various branches. Like as you can see here, the first theme in class 6 NCERT social science is India and the world, land and the people, which is related to geography. First important branch, geography, है ना, where they are going to talk landforms and life, oceans and continent, locating places on the earth. Second, tapestry of the past. Second branch, which is very important, history. Now history is all about past event, timeline and sources of history. Then India, that is Bharat, beginning of India's civilization. So basic things are there. Then comes economy, economic life around us, the value of work, economic activities around us. Now why economics is important? Because economics deals with money and resources. And there are other aspects also, sociology, anthropology, psychology and more, like people. Then the theme is related to cultural heritage, knowledge and tradition, India's cultural roots, unity in diversity. Okay. Then governance and democracy, which talks about family and community governance, local government, then local governance in urban areas. So in your books, instead of using these confusing names, you will learn through 5 exciting themes. As you can see here, 5 themes in class 6 NCERT. Theme A, Theme B, Theme C, Theme D and Theme E. Geography, history, culture, polity and economy. So you will learn through the 5 exciting themes that mix everything in a story-like way. So first we are going to see what is about Theme A, what is written in Theme A, which is related to India and the world, land and the people. This is the theme A. है ना? Yes, we have Google Maps also, but this theme is not just about maps. पहली चीज समझ लो, this theme is not just about maps. It explains how rivers, mountains and oceans. This theme is going to explain how rivers, mountains and continent shapes human history. Shaped human history. So this is in an integrated manner. That is why in UPSC we have to study integrated GS course. So it explains how rivers, mountains, oceans, continents, how these things shaped human history and helped civilizations to grow. Okay. For example, as you can see here, for example, I would like to give you one example here, like how Ganga and Himalayas shaped Indian culture and life. So, for example, how Ganga and Himalayas shaped Indian culture and life. So this we are going to study in theme A. Okay. Now second theme, which is related to the history, that is tapestry of the past. Yes. Now just think of a history which is like a big tapestry or movie painted with scenes from the past. Now the first question which comes in your mind, why to learn history? This is not only for UPSC, this is for everyone. Why we need to learn history? Because it shows us, now it shows us that where we will be, so from where we came, how everything was started, these things are there. So just try to understand, it helps us to avoid the mistakes, okay, which have been made in the past, like wars, injustice, okay, these things, and it shows us where we come from. So basically history gives us our identity and values. History gives us our identity and values. That is why we need to learn history. Then come to third theme, theme C, our cultural heritage and knowledge traditions. Now India is often called a land of rich culture. As you can see here, India is often called as a land of rich culture, ancient culture. Now what does it mean? Now what does it mean? So let me tell you that this theme, first of all, it is going to explore what makes Indian culture unique. First we are going to explore what makes Indian culture unique and rich from ancient times. Then how ancient traditions started, like yoga, Ayurveda, etc. So how these traditions like yoga, Ayurveda, Upanishad, dance, textiles were born, and how these can help us to solve the modern problems, like stress, pollution, inequality. So we need to link each and everything. That is why this theme is very important, cultural heritage. Then come to next theme, which is related to theme the governance and democracy, polity, in a same book only. So first thing we need to understand that how Indian democracy work, or how democracy works. First question, how does India's democracy work? Why does it matter? So this theme is going to teach us how government are formed. So what are we going to understand from these themes? How governments are formed. This we will understand. Then this is going to tell us our rights, fundamental rights, as well as duties as citizens, है ना, हमारी राइट्स और हमारी ड्यूटीज क्या है एज ए सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. देन हाउ टू पार्टिसिपेट इन गवर्नेंस, लाइक वोटिंग, क्वेश्चनिंग लीडर्स, हाउ कंट्रीज रिएक्ट विद ईच अदर, है ना, लाइक एज यू कैन सी हाउ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज सपोज टू interact. So how countries react with each other, like foreign policy, United Nations, etc., etc. So by understanding this theme, it will make you smart and responsible citizen, not just as a voter but as a change maker. A wonderful theme which is introduced by NCERT. Now the last theme, as you can see here, that is economic life around us, which is related to economy, है ना. अब again, as I have said, why economics is important, money and resources, and money does not grow on trees. So where does it come from? So this theme E, economy, it is going to explain what an economy is, how people earn a living, how resources like water, land, people are used wisely, why jobs, education and business matters, and what makes a country rich or poor, and how we can fix it. So all these things are given in this class 6 NCERT. So it is about real life problems like jobs, prices, farming, banking, shopping, and how to make better decisions. So these things we are going to understand from this basic NCERTs. अब सवाल ये उठता है, why all these basic questions? Why all these basic questions? है ना, class 6 NCERT. Because social science, if you see, why all these questions? Because social science is not giving the ready-made answer. It is about learning to ask the right questions and search for the answers with an open mind. Okay, so that is why you will see so many big questions in your chapters, class 6 NCERT. That is why a Tamil poem may appear in a geography chapter. आप देखेंगे geography chapter में Tamil poem is appeared. That life is not about the one subject. It is a mix of many things. That is why social science, this mix is called as multidisciplinary in nature. That is why social science is a mix which is considered as, which considers social science as multidisciplinary in nature. Multidisciplinary in nature. Why? Because it connects the ideas from different subjects to understand the life better. Okay. So finally, social science, it is, so what is social science? What is social science? It is a guide for life. Social science is a guide for life. So in short, we can say it studies the past to understand the present and improve the future. It makes us think, question and become active citizens. So it is not just a subject, it is an adventure to understand how the world works. Okay. So with this, finally we have decoded the social science segments, which is mentioned in new NCERT class 6. Different themes are there. So we have decoded that how social science is not just about the memorizing dates or drawing the maps. It is about understanding who we are, where we come from, and what and where are we heading. So it connects your life to the larger story of humanity. It answers the questions like why do people fight and how can they unite, and what makes some nations grow and other collapse. How now? Why does you vote? Why does your vote, your money, your culture matters in social science? Because if we want to build a better world, one with peace, justice, sustainability, as well as dignity, then we cannot do the things blindly. For that, we need social science to guide us, like a compass in a storm, like a mirror to society, like a bridge to the future. Okay, so the next time when someone says that it is just a social science, tell them it is the science that builds the civilization, and you, yes, you are part of next chapter. And if this video made you think that class 6 introduction, if this video made you think or smile or see the world a little differently, then do not forget to like, share and drop your biggest question in the comment section. Let's learn together, grow together and change the world one question at a time. This is not just education, this is evolution, and this is social science. This is new NCERT which is introduced recently. Okay, so in the upcoming videos now subject wise NCERT subject wise chapters will be discussed, so that you can prepare from the perspective of new NCERT as well. Thank you so much.